Buonasera a tutti. Dunque vi leggo la composizione del nuovo governo. Senatrice Maria Elisabetta Alberti Casellati, alla quale sarà conferito
I mean, I think the budget is actually largely going to be drawn up not by her, but by her predecessor, in the sense that the main documents in preparation for the budget are being already drawn. And, you know, I think this is also a sort of situation whereby if we want the money from the EU to come in, well, you know, I mean, all of this original talk about renegotiating the recovery and resilience plan, I mean, none of that's going to happen. You know, there could be some tweaks on the margin, which incidentally will not just be Italian tweaks. I mean, I think most member states will want to try and reorient as much as possible part of those funds also to address the energy crisis. So nothing particularly Italian about that. So you can expect that. And then you can expect, again, you know, much along the lines of what Draghi himself has been doing. In terms of addressing the energy crisis, so in a sense, kind of, you know, Draghi has really set, you know, the Draghi agenda, oddly enough, is economically speaking and energetically speaking, is largely going to be pursued by the one party that was formerly in opposition to Draghi. You know, she has already emerged as someone who, well, firstly, a woman that manages to get to the top of a very, very, very male party in a very male-dominated country, I think already, in a sense, speaks for itself. I mean, we're obviously talking about a fairly kind of strong-willed, determined person. Who has already, you know, that track record, as I said, sort of speaks for itself. And I think, you know, the way in which she has spoken in recent weeks, in recent months, is kind of, in a sense, testament to that as well. You know, there was the kind of famous incident of her squabble with Berlusconi, in which he probably deliberately showed a note in which he described her as arrogant and a number of different things, and she kind of very bluntly said, well, yes, you know, but there's one thing that I'm not, and I'm not blackmailable. So, you know, it's obviously a strong character that, you know, also comes from a background. You know, she is the daughter of a single mother. Father abandoned the family. She grew up in a working class neighborhood. So, you know, there is a background, in a sense, that kind of speaks of the personality that she is.
Per il quale proporrò al Consiglio dei Ministri l'attribuzione delle funzioni di vicepresidente. Vi ringrazio e vi auguro buona serata e buon lavoro. Giù.
Il Quirinale ci saluta,